Good morning. It is Friday, March 26, 2021, back here for Bed Talk number 263. And today we're talking about burnout, specifically team member burnout. I was recently reading an article that didn't surprise me, but frightened me because I wonder if we're paying attention, especially as organizations and leaders and managers and all those folks that are responsible for, I believe, the well being of our team members. So I'm actually going to look at these numbers so I can read them accurately. So there was this recent survey came out in the Tampa Bay Business Journal, and here's one of the things it said that the risk of depression spiked in December, that the US workers' risk of depression jumped another 48% in December, putting it 145% higher now versus February of 2020. 145% higher. The risk of generalized anxiety disorder is up 80% since February of 2020. And, I look at these numbers and I think this is frightening. We have, I believe, already enough of a mental health challenge in this country, both at a level of extreme mental health challenges where we don't really have the service for it, but within our teams, people are generally dealing with high levels of stress, and we are a coping and medicating culture already. Now we're talking about, almost doubling and more than doubling the risk and the degree of depression, anxiety, stress, all those things. And here's the question: what is the organization's responsibility for it? Now, you probably know my answer. My answer is that is our responsibility. Our people's well-being is our responsibility, especially when the work and the nature of the work and everything happening about work is a big part of that. It has to be. Come on, folks, you know that for the most part, people, yes, there are some people that work as their escape, but today they're escaping into bedlam, a whole different type of work environment, different types of communication, different types of stresses. I believe this is an opportunity for leaders and organizations to step up and say, do I really mean it that I care about my people? Let's start putting some things in place, even if they're small things to help support people with these mental health, emotional challenges. Or you can be like many leaders are today, and certainly have been for decades, and say, you know what, not my problem. Is I just expect you to come here and do your job and take care of everything else offline. If you're stressed, find a way to deal with it. It's about your performance here. Now, the evidence is in. There is so much compelling evidence that workers today, forget the word engagement. We get stuck in that and we haven't really improved very much over the last 20 years, increments. But what if we looked at our people and said, like Simon Sinek has said, people want to feel safe. And when they feel psychologically safe, which means they feel cared about, seen, heard, and valued, and when that organization and leadership is looking out and say, I care about you and your well-being, physical, mental, emotional, perhaps even spiritual, their performance goes up. So it is the path to the performance you seek. Taking care of your people in a good way and securing their safety in the most holistic way is the path to the performance you seek. That's the truth. The question is, will you step up today and lead and create and engage differently to look out for your people so that they can look out for you and your business? That's it for today. Absolutely. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you. And by all means, stay connected.